Hey you guys, it's Megan. So I am so excited to share this video with you. It has been a video that I've thought about for a while, but I was like, does anyone really want to hear about this? But even if no one does, I'm just excited to talk about it. So as the title suggests, this is going to be a list of all the concerts that I've been to with like little reviews on the concerts themselves and also my concert bucket list. So the people that I still want to see in concert or people that I want to see again. And live music or like live anything, I'm obsessed with. I love seeing plays, musicals, just like magic shows, like concerts, whether they're just like little, like if I'm at a bar and there's live music, I am like way happier than I would be if it was just like a DJ. So I love live music. So I've went to quite a few concerts in my lifetime, and I didn't start going to concerts until I was like 15. So in the past, like not even 10 years, I have seen a lot of people that I've wanted to see, but I still have some hugely important people that I want to see in my concert bucket list. But I'm gonna start with all the concerts that I've been to. And of course, this is just my opinion on the concerts, and I pretty much liked every concert that I've been to, but I would love to hear who you want to see or who you have seen in concert, because I could talk about concerts all day. If I could go to a concert every day, I totally would. So the first concert that I ever went to, I think I was in 10th grade, so I was like a late concert goer. Like some kids, they go to their first concerts in like elementary school. I was like a late concert bloomer, but my first concert was so special to me, and I'm so excited that they were my first concert, and I saw Relient K. And at that time of my life, Relient K was my absolute favorite band. I loved their music so much. It spoke to me so much, and it was an awesome concert because they're like this rock Christian band, and they're just so cool. And it was around the time of Christmas. It must have been like fall. I can't really remember anymore, but they played their Christmas music as well. It was like half their concert was like their normal music, and then the other half was Christmas music. And that was at the time that their 57 years ago CD came out. So it was all those songs, which is like my favorite CD of theirs ever. It was just so fantastic. I wish I could go back and relive that concert because I know how great it was, and that was just a really, really special concert. And it was also with Switchfoot, which is a great band as well, but they were supposedly like the main act was Switchfoot, but I was there for Relient K, and I don't really remember Switchfoot other than the main guy. He like crawled up into it was like in a gymnasium, so it was the stage and then like all these rafters and then just like general admission on the floor, and he like crawled up into like the stands on the side. It was pretty crazy, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, that was my first concert, and it's just a great memory to me, and I'd love to see Relient K again. Then I saw a few concerts at like local festivals. Like we have Music Fest and the Allentown Festival, I guess it's just called. So in my area, those are the main like summertime things that you go to where there's live music. So I saw Metro Station and Simple Plan like at some point in high school, and that was such a fun concert. That was at the Allentown Fair, and it was outside. And Metro Station, I don't think they exist anymore, but I really liked their music at the time, and it has Miley Cyrus's older brother, and when he came out, his voice was like extremely high, and me and my mom thought he was like just joking around with his voice, but that was his voice. It was like really, really, really high pitched. So that is pretty much all I remember about Metro Station. And then Simple Plan had been a band that I loved since middle school. Like that was my middle school band. Like 7th grade, I was all about Simple Plan. So it was really exciting to see them in concert, and I was just jamming out so hard. I remember it was like, yeah! And I just love their music. It's kind of like emo-ish, but I loved it, and I should listen to Simple Plan again, because I think I would be pretty surprised at the music I listened to when I was in 7th grade. Then another year, we saw Bruno Mars at one of those festivals, and my mom really loves Bruno Mars, so that was cool to see him live in concert, and he was really good. He had great stage presence, played a lot of his music, and it wasn't like my favorite concert ever, but because I think he has some slower songs, so I'm more into like dancey music. So it was a really good concert. It was cool to see him live, but it wasn't one of my favorites. Then in college, I saw One Republic, and they are one of my all-time favorite bands. I love Ryan Tedder. He's amazing in One Republic, but he has also written some of my favorite songs for other artists like Beyonce, and I know that he worked on I Know Places with Taylor Swift, and I'm pretty sure he's worked with Adele, or I'm making that up, I'm not sure, but he is just an amazing songwriter, and the performance that they threw was fantastic. It was so good. That was when One Republic just released their Native CD, and that CD is everything. So that was an awesome show. We had really close seats, but we were like on this edge, and so it was kind of hard to see them, which really bums me out. But at the finale, people like rushed towards the front, so I got to see a better view of them, but they threw a great concert. It was a lot of fun, and they haven't come out with new music in a while. That was probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I would love to see them again. I think that they would just improve over time, and I just love their music. I always have. Okay, then getting more recent, I have seen One Direction twice. We saw them in 2015 with all 5 of the boys, and then we saw them, or actually 2014 we saw them with all 5 boys, and then last summer we saw them again, and it was just the 4 of them. That was after Zayn left and all the stuff. So honestly, Zayn was not missed at all. He like barely, if at all, spoke in the first concert when he was actually there, so it wasn't really much different when he wasn't there, but it was cool. At the second one, we were on the floor, and it was so crazy to be even like 50 feet or whatever away from them, and just to be like on the same level. Oh my god, that was amazing. I love One Direction. When I'm like 50, I'm gonna love One Direction. When I'm like 90, I'm gonna love One Direction. They're just awesome. I love their music. They're just so cute and so nice, and Harry is so funny on stage, and Niall, oh my god, I just love Niall. And at both concerts they played me and my mom's favorite song, which is Don't Forget Where You Belong. We knew that they would play it at the first one because that was on their CD at the time, but then we didn't know with the more recent concert, but Niall played it again, and he was on his acoustic guitar, and that song makes me cry. It is so beautiful. I love it so much, and I am so happy that we got to see them twice, because who knows if they're going to go on tour again or make music in the future. So that was just really special to see them again, and I hope that they do go on tour again, because I think that they are a really great band and have really great music, but I understand if they don't, because they were worked very, very hard over the past 5 years. So it was really fun to see them, and I'll be totally happy with my experience of seeing them if they unfortunately don't go on tour again. Okay, my favorite artist of all time is Lady Gaga, and I am so thankful to this day that I got to see her at the Today Show. I forget what they call it, but like every day they have a different musician perform in, like, I think it's like called like the Summer Music Series or something. And my best friend Jacob, he has a family friend that works at the Today Show, so we were able to be so up close to Lady Gaga when she performed, and that was the first time I had ever seen her live, and that was and still is so special to me, because she wasn't wearing like crazy outfits or a wig or anything. She just had her natural hair and like just a cute little jumpsuit on, and she played like all my favorite songs, and it was so cool to like be that close. Like I never thought that we would be so close. And that's when she premiered on the piano her song You and I, which was on her subsequent CD. So it wasn't even out yet, and she played it. I wish I could go back to that moment as well, because that was such a cool day. Then it started pouring on us, so it was kind of like a downer at the very end of the day, but I was on such a high, and just thinking about it, I can't believe that that was real at all. It was so awesome. And then right the day before, or 2 days before, I graduated from college, my mom, my sister, and I saw Lady Gaga again. And first of all, for it to be like Lady Gaga then like graduating college was such a huge thing, and because Lady Gaga's music just speaks to me so much, and I just love everything she stands for, and I just am obsessed with her. So to see her at such an important time in my life was even more special than just seeing her at all, because I know I'll see her in the future. I cannot wait to. But just having it be around that time in my life was like really major to me, and she just throws an amazing concert, you guys. Like, who would be surprised by that? She has amazing stage presence, so many costumes, so much choreography, and so many dancers. She played for, I don't even know how long, but she played like her entire Art Pop CD, which of course I knew every word to. And she played Born This Way on the piano and like gave this whole like heartfelt speech, and I was dying. I was crying, and it was just so amazing. And I know when I left that concert, I felt so empowered and so excited for the rest of my life because of graduating that same weekend. And that was just so special and so awesome. And like I said, I cannot wait to see her again. She's coming out with a new CD this year, I've heard, so that means she'll be going on tour again, and I just can't wait. She just takes the cake for me for everything. Like, she is by far my favorite performer, my favorite artist, just everything about her I love, and I'm so upset that I didn't get to see her and Tony Bennett together, because that, I'm sure, was an amazing tour to see, because they're both so talented, and I really hope that they go on tour together again. But I am pretty bummed that my mom and I didn't get to see them. We were like this close to being able to go, but the tickets were just so ridiculously expensive, and it also didn't work out in our schedule, so that kind of sucks, but I have hope that they'll go on tour again. Okay, in 2014 or 2013, I saw Beyonce and Jay-Z when they went on tour together. I saw them with Jacob, and that was a great concert. It was really fun to see two people performing together. Like, they did pretty much like every other song, or like two songs and then two songs, but Beyonce and Jay-Z of course are married, and they have some songs together, and that was just so cool to see them perform together and to bounce off of each other and stuff. So that was a really, really cool concert, and I'm really glad that I saw Beyonce, because I think that she's extremely talented. But after seeing her once, I don't think that I would have to see her again. She played pretty much all of my favorite songs. She played Halo, which, oh my god, that song, that's my favorite Beyonce song ever. And she played Single Ladies and all the classics. And then I saw all of Jay-Z's classics. So that pretty much like summed it all up for me. It was a really great concert, but I don't feel the need to see her again. Like, I would love to see a lot of other people again, but Beyonce, I wouldn't need to see her again, if that makes sense. And having Jay-Z there was just an added bonus. I wouldn't go to a Jay-Z concert just like seeing him on his own, but seeing them both together was really cool. Okay, this past summer was it last summer in 2015? Yeah, it was. I saw Taylor Swift, and I am a total convert. I really always hated Taylor Swift. With her 1989 CD, I became obsessed. I listened to her CD pretty much consistently over an entire year, like not listening to anything else. My best friend Alyssa, she's always been obsessed with Taylor Swift, so then me and her together, it's like extra obsessed. And we were so excited to see her together in concert. Alyssa has seen her, I think, 2 or 3 times live, which I wish, now being a fan, I wish I could go back in time and be a fan and see her in concert. But her 1989 tour was as everyone knows, was amazing. Like, even if you didn't go see it, you saw it all over social media. She had all these different special guests every single night, someone different. And when I saw her, she had Rachel Platten perform the Fight song, and I had never heard that song before, but it's one of my favorites now, and it's really cool that I got to see her perform that song when we were seeing Taylor Swift, so that was really cool. And Shawn Mendes was one of the opening acts for Taylor, and he's just so cute. Like, he's so young, but he's just so cute. I love him so much. And it was awesome because he was just playing his acoustic guitar and singing. So it was, even though there was like thousands and thousands of people around, it was very intimate the way that he did his opening act. And I thought that that was, I wanted to mention that because he's going on tour by himself now, and I wonder how it will be different. I probably won't see him in concert again, like not just by himself, but I wonder if he'll be on his guitar or if it'll have more like pyrotechnics or whatever. Like, I just think it would be interesting to see how that changes, because obviously when Taylor Swift started, she was just playing on her guitar, and now she has amazing production value, amazing choreography, so many different sets and outfits, and her tour was awesome. And if you have Apple Music, or you can sign up for your first 3 months for free, she has like this, I don't even know what you would call it, it's her tour on Apple Music, like as a video to watch. And Alyssa and I watched it, and it's like her entire show, but that you can watch at home, and it's really cool, especially to watch it after we were there and remember all those little things that we had forgotten about. And by far my favorite song that she performed was the like mix of Wildest Dreams and Enchanted. Oh my god, that was the best 8 minutes of my life. Those two are my favorite songs that she has ever written, and to hear them together and to have that 8 minutes of bliss was incredible. And that's all on that like movie thing that she has on Apple Music. So I would highly recommend watching it, especially if you didn't get to go, then you can kind of experience what the concert was like, and I highly recommend seeing Taylor Swift. I will definitely see her again in the future. I cannot wait till she comes out with more music because I'm really, really into her right now. And then the last concert that I have seen is Kenny G, and I saw him with my grandma, who is his #1 fan, and my mom last winter, and we went for my grandma's birthday. She was so excited because we kind of surprised her when we found out that he was performing near us. And so we took her, and it was so incredible. We were like in the 3rd row or something. It was nuts, you guys. And I don't listen to Kenny G just like, oh, I just want to listen to some Kenny G. But I knew about his amazing saxophone playing because of my grandma. And honestly, you guys, it is probably in the top 3 best concerts that I've ever seen in my life. He is that good. He played for 3 hours. Yeah, 8 to 11 p.m. He played like pretty much straight with just like a 15-minute intermission. So he played so much, and the first half was like his traditional songs, and then the second half, because it was right around Christmas, he did Christmas songs. Literally the whole concert was mind-blowing. His hair, his ringlets is glorious, like amazing, but his talent and his whole band's talent is insurmountable. Like, I can't even explain to you how amazing this concert was. And it was cool because every person in his band, he let them have a solo for like 5 to 10 minutes, and so they all got to perform like on their own and show their skills. And I had never seen another performer do that, and it just spoke a lot about Kenny G. And they have been touring together, I think he said, for like 20 or 30 years. And some of them had been in like elementary school or middle school band together. Like, he was just amazing. I would see him again in a heartbeat. price of the tickets were so inexpensive compared to the caliber of his talent and the time that he spent performing. I think everyone in the audience left there just absolutely amazed, and my grandma had an awesome time, and me and my mom had an awesome time as well. So I highly recommend Kenny G, even if you're not into his music per se. If you like live performances and you appreciate good music, you will love him and you will want to see him again and again. Okay, so moving on to the people that I still want to see in concert. So like I mentioned, I definitely want to see Lady Gaga, and Taylor Swift again in concert. I think that they're two of the best performers and I love their music. So I highly recommend seeing them in concert, and I definitely will see them again in the future. Okay, Justin Timberlake. I've wanted to see him in concert since I was a child, and he was my favorite person in the world because of NSYNC, and I still absolutely love him. I think he has great personality, he's cute, he's charming, he's thoughtful, he's an amazing singer, just everything about him. He's an amazing dancer. I just love him. He's funny. Oh my god, I could go on. I'm in love with him. So I want to see Justin Timberlake. My whole family, including my dad, wants to see him. He just came out with new music, so I'm hoping that means he'll be going on tour. I cannot wait. We're definitely going, and I think it will be amazing. Also with Justin Timberlake, I have such high hopes that NSYNC will do a reunion tour. I have been wanting this for so many years because I really am sad that I never got to see them when they were a band when I was in elementary school. So I'm really holding out for an NSYNC reunion tour. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen. It would make my life if they did go on tour. You guys know, if you were obsessed with NSYNC or even Backstreet Boys or whatever, if you had a band in your childhood that you wanted to go on a reunion tour, you understand. Mine is NSYNC. Imagine Dragons. They are my favorite band, of my teenage to adult life. I love every song that they have ever released. I listen to their CDs just over and over and over again. They're just amazing, and I have had the opportunity to see them twice, but every time, both of those times, for some reason I couldn't go, whether it was scheduling or we forgot to buy the tickets. I don't know what really has gone on, but it just never works out for me to see them. It's unbelievable. So it is the utmost priority for me to see them the next time they go on tour, because I have missed out on two amazing tours with two of my favorite CDs of all time. It drives me kind of crazy. So Imagine Dragons, huge priority for me to see them. Ellie Goulding. I love her music, and she is coming near me in May. I love every song that she has ever released, but her stage presence really is lacking to me. When I've seen her perform on TV and stuff, she just kind of stands there, and as much as I love her music, I don't know if I want to pay to see her in concert just to stand there. So if any of you guys have seen her, please let me know if that's how it is, or if maybe she's a little more exciting in concert. I'm not sure, because I do have the opportunity to see her in May, but I'm very hesitant because I don't want it to be boring. So let me know what you guys think, but she's on my list because I really love her music. Okay, I want to see the Biebs. I want to see Justin Bieber. I really do. I wish that I would have known his tickets went on sale last fall, because I would love to see him with his music that is out now. I love his current music. But I'm not going to pay crazy, ridiculous prices to see him, so I would like to see him, but he's not a priority like Lady Gaga and Imagine Dragons and Justin Timberlake are. He's if I can see him, I would love to, but it's not something that I would pay a lot of money towards. I would also love to see Katy Perry. I would pay $50 to $100 to go see her. I love her music. I think she would have a really great tour as well. So Katy Perry is someone similar to Justin Bieber and Ellie Goulding, I would like to see because I like their music, but I wouldn't pay gobs of money to see them. And then the last person on my list, you guys will not see this coming at all, but I really want to see Andrea Bocelli. He is so incredibly talented to me. It's kind of like Kenny G. They're just so talented at what they do that I would love to witness that. And my Gigi, she loves Andrea Bocelli so much. She introduced me to him, and I would love to see him with her because I think that that would be really special. And my ultimate dream is to see Andrea Bocelli in Italy with my Gigi. So that might never happen, but I would just love to see him wherever I could because he's so talented, and his music, even if he's singing in Italian and I have no idea what he's saying, it's just so beautiful. And yeah, I would love to see him so much. So that is it. Those are all the concerts that I've been to and my concert bucket list. I clearly am kind of obsessed with concerts, and I know that I'll see many more in the future, but these are my current ones that I have like on my mind. And please let me know what concerts you've been to and who you want to see in the future, because like I said, I just love seeing things live, especially music. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, even though it's kind of a random one, but I just really wanted to share this with you guys. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.